Hey, we'll give you tune back from the video. This video right here, we got rappers who fell off. I want to know who they talking about. They go ahead and get to me. Say I like coming. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my post notification bell to get notifications tomorrow. Drop one road to 200 subscribers to get that interview. Because suggested go ahead and talk to my Instagram for free for it. So you see, they go ahead and run this video. Look, young nigga, let's do it.
Most rappers blow up and act like the fame will never go away. But just because you build an audience doesn't mean they'll stick around forever. Today, we're breaking down the most famous rappers who fumbled the bag and fell off. Fetty Wap popped off with the track Trap Queen back in 2014. The song was super viral, and Fetty proved he wasn't just a one-hit wonder when his first album debuted at #1 on a Billboard 200. In 2016, Fetty was nominated for 2 Grammys and was on fire. But then, he just fell off out of nowhere. He dropped a few singles and mixtape projects over the next few years, but nothing that really picked up any momentum. He got into some legal issues that slowed him down too, and by the time he dropped his second album last year, the industry had pretty much forgotten about him.
How the way he kick in the rest, that nigga is a fucking trap star. If you think I'm lying, go look up his recently arrest that I didn't seen no Say Cheese and shit. That nigga is a trap star. That nigga ain't playing.
Fetty told Fat Joe during an interview,
the people I had around me wasn't experienced. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was experienced, honestly. I mean, you know how I go. You feel me? In the process, I'm trying to figure out, like, all right, why this going on, why that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, and then the finance part, like, yo, like, what's up with this, what's up with that?
Fetty was signed to RGF Records and 300 Entertainment, but according to him, they didn't even help put together his tours. Becoming one of the hottest new rappers in the game overnight can be amazing, but all the stress got to Fetty, and he said,
I kind of got, like, depressed in a sense. You feel me? Like, if I'm front man, why nobody backing me?
Fetty's situation only got worse last year after he got hit with a Fed case for moving weight. He pleaded guilty to the charges back in August, and now he's facing a minimum 5-year sentence. Hopefully, the judge goes easy on Fetty and he can get back to the grind. But it's not a good sign for his career if he's having to push weight because his music isn't bringing in money like it used to. Back in 2018, 6ix9ine was one of the hottest artists in the game. He was making headlines almost every day for trolling other rappers, and his music was racking up crazy amounts of views. 2 of his videos from that year have over 1 billion plays on YouTube, and 6ix9ine was already linking up with huge artists like Nicki Minaj. But right when it looked like 6ix9ine was going to take over the game completely, he got hit with a RICO case targeting the 9 Trey gangsters. He was facing a 47-year sentence, but every hip-hop fan knows the story of how he flipped on his own crew.
I ain't know he was facing 47 years. So that nigga went from facing 47 years to like 8-9 months. Damn. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, boy?
And snitched on everyone. 6ix9ine got hit with a 2-year sentence, but the judge let him out on house arrest early because of the pandemic. He got permission to shoot a video in his backyard, and in May 2020, he announced that he was coming back into the rap game. He dropped the track Gooba and racked up over 800 million views. Then he followed it up with another collab with Nicki. Their track Trolls debuted at #1 on the Hot 100, which was 6ix9ine's first time topping the charts. It looked like he really beat the odds and was going to be as hot as before. But then, 6ix9ine broke another record. Trolls popped off quick, but it fell off even faster. The second week it was out, the song dropped to number 34 and broke the record for biggest drop from #1 in history. His third track back in the game debuted at number 99 and fell off just a week later, and his fourth single didn't even hit the charts. 6ix9ine wasn't holding people's attention anymore, and apparently it was taking a hit on his bank account. 6ix9ine was facing a civil suit over an armed robbery he was allegedly involved in back in 2018, but he told the judge he couldn't afford to pay the victims. He said, "Right now, I'm struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I will ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest, and my career stalled." His manager, Wack 100, backed up the claim that 6ix9ine is broke.
I knew what 100 was something to him. It deep down inside, I just felt it like. But 100, like, how the way he was just, ain't nothing wrong with it. Make your money. But like, he came at 21 Savage, so I knew it was something different. Like, You can't come in no, you feel me? Type. Come on, man.
On a Clubhouse call, he said,
Yeah, he broke as a mother. 6ix9ine ain't got nothing. Man, that nigga over there doing bad, bro. I had to send him $20 for some gas, you know?
You can't even lie to me. You can't even look me in my face and tell me you telling the truth. I see you said 20,000, 200,000, $20 from McDonald's, Wendy's, all this shit still open, bro. What? $20? Come on now, come on. You trying to get his career back up. That's all this is. $20. This nigga was just flexing $1 million in cash with a Lamborghini with like motherfucker 6 rich millions on. I don't know if they're really fake though. But 6, come on now. You can't, man. No, I'm not going.
That's why we was telling the people ain't nothing we can really do for you right now. Cause bro is terrible, man. Like,
outside of court, 6ix9ine is still flexing jewelry and stacks of cash. But a lot of people think it could all be fake or loaned out.
Come on now.
One thing's for sure though,
man.
his music isn't bringing in the racks like it used to. The last music video he dropped on YouTube hasn't even hit 30 million views. 30 mil sounds like a lot, but for a dude who used to hit 1 billion, it's a sign he's falling off.
Yeah.
Bobby Shmurda had one of the craziest come-ups in the rap game ever. He started rapping and remixing old tracks when he was around 10, but none of his early music picked up any attention. Then in 2014, he dropped the track Hot. Everything changed overnight. Hot became one of the most viral tracks of all time, and the music video racked up almost 1 billion plays on YouTube. Bobby signed a deal with Epic Records, and it looked like he was going to become the new face of Brooklyn hip-hop. But just a couple months after he blew up, Bobby and his GS9 crew were targeted in a police takedown. At first, he was facing 25 years for conspiracy to commit murder and other charges. But in 2016, he pleaded guilty to third-degree conspiracy and weapons possession and got hit with a 7-year sentence. Bobby could have flipped like 6ix9ine and got a lighter sentence, but he kept it solid and just served the time. He got a lot of respect from fans and other artists for it, but his career still got put on hold for 5 years. And when he finally got released, fans couldn't wait for Shmurda to take over it.
When he finally got released, he got to dancing his ass off. This nigga is the dance king. This nigga is the... I don't know. This nigga a dancing nigga though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't heard no new music from nigga since that Shmoney shit with Quavo and who Ryder Rebel, whatever their name is.
Again, but the comeback didn't go like it was supposed to. Instead of dropping a first day out track like fans wanted, Bobby left them waiting even longer. He finally dropped his No Time for Sleep freestyle a few months after getting released, and it quickly racked up a few million plays on YouTube. Fans thought he was gonna go right back to the level he was at in 2014. That's not how it turned out. Apparently, there were label issues going on behind the scenes, and in February, he aired the situation out on social media. He wrote, "I got a 70-year-old lady running my label, and I love her dearly. But she doesn't want to let me go at all. No matter what I do, I've been signed to them since I was 19. I did 6 years in jail trying to get off this label before I came home. You name one person in the industry, a label keeps signing in jail for 6 years. Yeah, I know. I made them more millions than they ever gave me. Just let me go." Epic finally released him from his contract back in March, and Bobby was ready to be fully independent and drop a new album. But when the record finally came out, it was clear that most of his fans had already moved on. He dropped the album Bad Boy in August, and none of the tracks...
Oh God. He ain't dropped no album. Boss Shmurda dropped the album in August. Oh God. I ain't heard that. Seen no Say T. No Say T post everything. Say T's supposed me walking a cat down the street. Say T's supposed me sleep. Say T's supposed me doing what you feel me? Say T's supposed anything. I ain't seen them post this. I ain't seen them post this album. I did not know that.
Even hit 1 million plays on Spotify. Right now, it looks like the game has left Bobby behind. He went into prison as one of the hottest artists in the world, but by the time he came out, the hype just wasn't the same.
Shit, young boy
Rich
came
homie
out.
Quan popped off with the
By the time Boss Murray came out of jail, it was that one young goat nigga. I can't lie. His name Kendrell. By the time Boss Murray came out, everybody was 4K Dre, Slime. You feel me? Everybody was NBA, 4PF, you feel me? It was all that. By the time goddamn Boss Murray came out of jail, that YSL, all that. Yeah.
track differences in 2020.
What's the other one?
And over
Sniper
the next couple
Gang.
of years,
Yeah, that was all
he
that.
was on some of the hottest tracks in the game. His song Lifestyle with Young Thug was a massive hit. And Quan hopped on YG's track, My N- and racked up over 250 million plays on Spotify alone. Quan was going crazy viral for a few years. But then, he killed his own momentum and refused to drop any music at all in 2016. He was in a bad label deal and wasn't stacking his racks up like he should have been. But deciding to quit while he was at the top turned out to be a huge mistake. When Quan came back in 2017, the game had already moved on. He dropped some more projects and singles, but nothing popped off like his earlier music. Back in March, he announced he was launching a new label and signing a new management deal with Stronger Together. It seemed like he was making all the right moves to get his career back on track, but only 4 tracks on his latest project hit over 100K streams, and none of them broke 1 million. Back in July, video showed Quan rocking his set to a big crowd in Atlanta. So obviously, he still has some love in his hometown, but outside the city, it looks like Quan is falling off the radar.
I feel like Rich Homie Quan can really come back if he can drop all the old music, like you know nigga got some old Quan. Come on now. If he could drop like some of that with some of that new shit, he can mix it together. He probably come back. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's how I feel.
In 2014, it was almost impossible to go anywhere without hearing a Nicki Azalea track. She popped off with the track Work and then took everything to the next level when Fancy dropped. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and on the same day, her collab with Ariana Grande, Problem, hit #2. Iggy became the second person in history to have songs at #1 and #2 at the same time. Almost overnight, she had gone from nothing to becoming a certified superstar. Everything she dropped was racking up millions of views, and Iggy had reached the top of the game in record time. But as soon as the success hit, it started to fall apart. Iggy announced an arena tour, but then she pushed it back and eventually canceled it. She told her fans in 2015 that her second album was coming soon, but then she fumbled the bag again and waited 4 years to follow up her debut. Then in 2021, Iggy announced that she was taking a break after she got dragged online for blackfishing. When she dropped the music video for I Am the Strip Club, people all over social media accused her of trying to look black. Iggy said it was all ridiculous and baseless, but then 2 weeks later, she decided to quit music. It didn't seem like the rap game paid any attention to the retirement news, but back in August, Iggy announced that she's coming back. She tweeted, "A year ago, I was willing to walk away from music because I was tired of the negative energy it attracted. But what I've learned is that even when I'm minding my business, y'all gonna be negative and nosy. So if I can't have peace, neither can you. I'm coming back. Cry about it." If Iggy starts dropping hits again, she might be able to make a comeback. But her last album didn't even chart, and it looks like most of her fans have moved on to other artists. If she had stayed consistent and kept dropping music while she was popping off, then her career might be even bigger today than it was back then.
If you was a record label, would you sign Iggy Azalea? I fuck. I don't know about signing. You feel me? I gotta see what she on. But nah. But I don't know. I feel like if I ever was to sign somebody, bro, you gotta be hard, like capital H, capital R, capital A. I don't even want that shit take a sound get here. No.
Instead, she fumbled the bag and fell off completely. B.O.B. could have been one of the biggest artists of his generation.
No.
He popped off in the late 2000s and the early
I ain't gonna lie though, B.O.B. did have niggas in the headlock. But that shit over with. You can't. If you make comeback, you gonna have to talk like you're a thug. I ain't gonna lie to
Early
you.
2010s, he put out some of the most popular songs in the world. He had tracks like Nothing on You with Bruno Mars and Airplanes with Haley Williams. And it seemed like everyone in the industry wanted to work with him. But the good times didn't last for B.O.B. Within a couple of years, he went from collabing with the biggest artists in the world to sending diss tracks to scientists. Instead of just riding a wave and having a successful career, B.O.B. took a hard turn into conspiracy theories and ended up pushing his fans away. In 2016, Neil deGrasse Tyson checked B.O.B. on Twitter for spreading lies about the Earth being flat. Unfortunately, a lot of celebs get wrapped up in wild conspiracy theories, but nobody was expecting what B.O.B. did next. He dropped a diss track at Tyson called Flatline and took the craziness to a new level. On Flatline, B.O.B. talks about the Earth being flat, but then he kicks it up a notch by rapping about lizard people, cults, and how the Holocaust isn't real. After fans realized B.O.B. had fallen off the deep end, most of them moved on. Plus,
I don't even want to talk about B&B no more. This nigga so irrelevant, however you say it. I don't care how you say it, so don't even put it in the comments. The fuck is you talking about? But hey, that's it for the video. Make sure y'all like, comment. Go ahead and subscribe to for the catch video. So you get notifications when I drop one or two unsubscribe. Look at that interview suggest. Tell to my Instagram for free for social media. See how far in that video cut. Melody out of there. Peace.